Hi, everybody. Don McDaniel here with Opinion Bleeder. Lots of change in the news, change healthcare, that is, pretty painful. Instead of going deep in all of the Michigas, I think a lot of news outlets are covering that. I wanted to just give you a little bit of insight into the similarities I see between this change event and COVID that I think are instructive. First, COVID was unexpected, but was it really? While I don't blame anybody for not being able to prognosticate COVID, I do wonder why folks weren't able to plan for calamity scenarios that included things like my patient can't get to my office or the hospital, or my staff can't get to work, or we have significant physical supply chain issues, et cetera, et cetera. So that's a big deal. In the change case, this impact is very pervasive because of the role that change plays as a very deep infrastructure partner in the information ecosystem in healthcare. Change touches about 50% of all claims. They're very involved in supporting eligibility, prior authorization, medical necessity. They play a big role in pharmacy benefit management, et cetera. These are massive areas of import and impact, and there doesn't seem to be much planning for the risk of that single point failure. In this way, COVID and now this change event have both identified, I think, a pretty significant over-reliance on potentially a compromised supply chain. As I said, the COVID supply chain blockages are more physical in nature. The change blockages are related to the digital aspects of healthcare, and we're starting to see great impact on payments, on cash flow, on patient access, scheduling, and a whole variety of other activities. In fact, the post-mortem won't be fully collected for some period of time, but this is a very significant event that requires a very significant deep dive, debrief, and review. So for each of these, I asked the question, in a $4 trillion U.S. health economy, who was planning for the potential failure in such critical infrastructure? And where was plan B, C, D, etc.? I might even have expected or forgiven more related to COVID because it was such an anomaly in our physical lives. But where was the planning at the industry level and at the company level to avoid these situations, to avoid the change situation? Hopefully, this change isn't a constant. I'll see you next time on Opinion Bleeder.